concentration and body control. This Chinese children's choir is very conscious of its honourable task. The youngsters are just about to sing in front of the members of the World Choir Council. The council meets every 2 years during the World Choir Games. It is the most important committee in Interkultur's international cooperation. This is the 2016 meeting in the Russian city of Sochi.
We are discussing about what is going on the choral field in each country.
For me, it is a very unique gathering of very qualified people in the choral world.
Because we need to know what is going on in Europe, in Africa, in the whole world.
You can't not connect to the most important part of yourself when you are in presence of so much singing and so much art. And that brings the best of all of us.
It's a very good ambit for exchange experience with colleagues all around the world.
Then, thanks to Interkultur, there is a network.
The network brings together 124 musicians, conductors and teachers from 94 nations. They each take ideas from Interkultur to their home countries, and they come back from choir practice with new ideas and experiences. The council embodies the message of peace, because musicians whose countries are almost at war in the world outside will sometimes sit together in it. The man who stood for the World Choir Council until his death in 2017 was one of Interkultur's artistic directors and honorary presidents, Christian Lundgren. He built up and cultivated the network of the World Choir Council over the years. An important task might be to show how widespread choral art is, not just at our event, the World Choir Games, but also throughout the world. And to show how many countries are actually represented here. There were people at the meeting from Australia to the end of the world, as they said. Argentina, southern Argentina, it clearly shows that the whole world is represented.
The end of the world, wie Sie gesagt haben, Argentinien, südlich in Argentinien. Und deshalb sieht man so deutlich, wie die Welt vertreten ist.
Alongside Christian Lundgren, the former president of the International Federation of Choral Music, German Paul Wehrle, was also an important advisor to Interkultur for many years. The artistic honorary presidents of Interkultur have tended and tend to work behind the scenes, but they are so important for choral music. Erik Erikson, the great Swedish conductor, was one of them until his death in 2013. That is Chinese music teacher Honingen Yang. Interkultur president Günter Titsch is enjoying talking to Greek composer Mikis Theodorakis. The English composer for contemporary choral music is John Rutter. Zheng Xiaoying has set the bar high as China's first female conductor. Many choirs all over the world have sung compositions by American composer Morten Lauritsen.
What am I going to do for the B section? It's the one thing that unites us all. It unites us all throughout the world is music. There's a song within all of us, and to participate in these large gatherings of musicians from all over the world is thrilling.
Singing together brings nations together. The peace motto of Interkultur has rarely proven to be truer than at the 2004 World Choir Games in Bremen, where the entry from a mixed choir from North Korea came as a complete surprise. On a tour of the city, the choir showed how well they'd prepared for their visit by singing a German folk song.
Bring alle, bring
Making music together, whatever the language, brings people together. They sing together, learn to appreciate one another, and get to know and better understand other cultures through the international choir competitions. The male and female singers from the Cuban choir Vocal Leo were also particularly impressed by the World Choir Games and the different cultures. 2004 in Bremen, they immediately understood why the singing competitions are like the Olympic Games. What impressed me most was how, like a sporting Olympics, where you come from, the colour of your skin or your job don't matter at all. To further spread the idea of peace, Interkultur's newly endowed World Peace Award was presented during the 2014 World Choir Games in Riga. The president of Interkultur announced it in person to the 30,000 singers at the celebration concert in Measure Parks. I have the honor to announce to you that today we are, for the first time, endowing a very special prize,
World Choir Peace Prize. I herewith announce that the first World Choir Peace Prize will be given to the 3 Baltic countries for their UNESCO-protected choral singing traditions.
The prize was awarded to the 3 Baltic states, Estonia, Latvia and Lithuania, for the tradition of choir singing, which is also recognized and protected by UNESCO. The former Latvian Minister for Culture accepted the prize, and important musical representatives of the 3 countries received the certificates. It's hard to imagine a more beautiful setting for presenting the World Peace Award. So many people who through their singing alone have proven the power of song.